Apple has been making some of the best smartphones in the world, nailing design, performance, efficiency, and camera. And let us be real, owning an iPhone is not just about spec, it is a status symbol. If you have one, people assume you got cash for the proper luxury device. But not everyone can afford Apple's top-tier flagship. So Apple saw the gap and introduced what they are calling their most affordable iPhone yet, the iPhone 16e. So the question comes, is the iPhone 16e truly an affordable iPhone? So this is the iPhone 16e, the so-called affordable iPhone. At first glance, its design looks very familiar because, well, it's basically an iPhone 14, flat edges, a clean but slight boring look, a single camera ring at the back, and yes, the informer's notch is still here. But compared to the older iPhone SE model, this is a huge leap forward. No more chunky bezels, no more home button, and definitely no headphone jack. Apple has finally ditched the outdated SE design and brought it to the cheapest iPhone into the modern era. To find out, we are putting it head to head against its flagship sibling, the iPhone 16. So let us start with the design and build by subscribing to my channel. Surprisingly, Apple didn't cut the corners on material. The iPhone 16e has a titanium frame, just like the flagship iPhone 16. It is also IP68 water and dust resistance and features a new action button, both which are premium touches. Then here comes the hardware and performance. The iPhone 16e runs on Apple new H800 chip, but here the catch: it has one fewer GPU core than the standard iPhone 16, and that changed a few things. On the bright side, fewer GPU core means better battery life, less heat and lower production costs, helping Apple to keep the price even much down. But here the trade-off: graphic performance takes a hit. High-end games run at lower frame rates, and video editing or AI-based tasks could feel slower. For everyday use, social media browsing and calls, you won't notice much, but if you are the gamer, the missing GPU core could make a difference over time. Let us move to the display and features. Both the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16e share a 6.1-inch Super Retina OLED display, but here the thing: the iPhone 16e screen is dimmer. Both models stuck at 60Hz, which feel outdated in 25, and unlike the pricier models, the 16e still had the notch instead of dynamic ISO. Oh, and the MagSafe gone. The standard iPhone 16 keeps Apple magnetic charging, but the iPhone 16e no. Okay, let us talk about battery and connectivity. Now here's something surprising: the iPhone 16e actually has a better battery life than the standard iPhone 16e, up to 26 hours of video playback compared to 22 hours, but it like Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 7 support, which isn't a huge deal unless you are future-proofing. And not us forget about the catch thing, the camera. The iPhone 16e shares the same primary sensor as the iPhone 16, but that's where the similarities end. No second camera means no ultra-wide shots, and features like cinematic mode, macro photography, and spatial video are all missing. Plus, a smaller sensor results in weaker low light performance. Photos look great in good lighting, but in dim condition expect more noise and grain. Apple called it a fusion camera with a 2x zoom, but let us be real, the best camera features are still locked behind the pricier model. For sure, the iPhone 16 captures sharp and vibrant image with accurate color reproduction. The high-resolution sensor allows for detailed photos, make it suitable for casual photography. But in dim light environment, photos tend to exhibit increased noise levels, resulting in grainier images. This partly is due to the smaller pixel size of the sensor, which capture less light compared to the sensor with large pixels. But what is the one standout feature the iPhone 16e brings to the table that no other iPhone does? Here comes the Apple new C1 modem. One standout feature of the iPhone 16e brings is the first in-house C1 modem, replacing the Qualcomm chips. But what does this mean? It means better power efficiency for extended battery life, comparable to 5G performance with no noticeable speed drop, but no MVWare 5G support. I don't think that is a huge issue for the most users, but it's still a limitation. And so we reach to our last question: is the iPhone 16e worth buying? If you are set on iOS, this is the cheapest way, but at $600 it is the best deal. For casual users, solid battery life, decent performance, and all Apple Pay. For gamers and power users, the performance downgrade might noticeably over time. For flagship features sake, if you are open to Android, options like the Galaxy A56 5G, OnePlus 13 and Nubia Z70 Ultra offers better cameras, high refresh rate, and faster charge, all for the same price.